The word yog has come from the Sanskrit root of yuj, which means union, the union of the individual consciousness with the divine consciousness. Namaste, I'm Jyoti, and this is an introduction to my channel, ayulife. Ayu means life. And in this channel, I'm going to share with you very simple practices of pranayama, which you can do to realize this union of the individual soul with the divine soul. How? By the practice, daily practice of certain forms of yogic exercises, we very, very slowly remove the partition that is between the individual soul and the divine soul. And for that, I'm going to use many pranayama exercises that I have practiced on myself and taught to other students for over now 25 years. And personally, I've been practicing yoga since the age of 8 when I was introduced to it by my father. And it's over 50 years now that I've been doing this practice. And the beauty of yoga is in its simplicity. And its result is in the realization of, in the beginning, a lot of clarity in the mind, dissolving of emotional trauma, of mental stress. Those are the byproducts of the practice. But as you keep practicing day in and day out, day in and day out, even simple breathing techniques, what happens is there is a dissolving of the knots of discontent in our body. And this dissolving of the knot liberates us. Of course, we have the final moksha, where the individual soul and the divine consciousness merge and become one. But before that, we come to the smaller mokshas, a moksha from a toxic attitude, moksha from a habit formed over years, over lifetimes. So it's going to be a very simple sessions. They are not going to be more than 5 minutes long. I want to keep it easy for you so that you start the practice, and then as you practice more and more and more, you can go deeper and deeper into this whole process. Because it's so easy to say individual soul and divine soul, but unless you get a feel of this divinity that's around you, the love that's around you, the love that is permeating everything, it's very difficult to move forward, because we are fighting with our own difficulties, our relationships, our stuff like jobs, bosses, I mean, so many things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 5 to 6 minutes of practices, which will slowly help you to understand yourself first, love yourself, and then we'll take it from there. And of course, if you have any questions, please put it down in the comments and I'm happy to answer it. And do like and subscribe to the channel. I don't like to put the bell icons and the subscriptions on the video because it disturbs the flow of the practice. And we'll keep this conversation going. This is just the first video that I'm putting up, and then I will put on more videos as your questions come up to me. In the meantime, enjoy the practice. It's beautiful. The practice of yoga is enlivening. It's enlightening. It makes your life a celebration every day, filled with joy. You go through life with equilibrium, without being tossed about by the turmoils that are around you. And in that process, radiate the love that's within you. Help other people. Because of this radiation, there is no grabbing, there is no whining, there is no ickiness and stickiness. Okay, so we will keep the conversation going. Please do feel free to write in whatever you want to ask, and I will be happy to answer your questions. Namaste.